Chamgei chitap Kalenjin amang'ung'ui tugul ole mitei koibaibai akikere ketesiet nebo Kass TV itagat eng logoiwekab emet kigurena Jacqueline Arusei. Akolumda kebebertab judiciary nebo emetab Kenya kondochin Chief Justice Martha Koome report nebo kenyitab 2014-2025 nenaat ko State of the Judiciary and Administration of Justice Annual Report. Report inoto koboru bandab tai ak kora koboru kaimutik chemuch konoch boisionikab kapkirwok asikecheng walutik eng chokchinet. Kinyo reports kobun Victor Korir.
Kongololi en igorta nebo lumdaetab report neiboru oleu tetutikab kebeberta nebo judiciary nenaat ko State of the Judiciary and Administration of Justice Annual Report. Komo rubeiwotab Speaker nebo National Assembly Gladys Bosholei nengololi nekata Speaker Moses Wetangula kole chobot National Assembly konamgei eun ak judiciary asikoityi magutikchik chebo katiba.
We must remember that the rule of law is shared responsibility. An independent and well-supported judiciary is not a gift. It is a constitutional imperative and a national necessity. As former Chief Justice Al Warren aptly put, justice must not only be done, but must be seen to be done.
En komastanyin komwa nebo ngecheret en komiti nebo ngatutik en Senate Hilary Sigei kole chobo Senate kotoret judiciary kokimit boisienyin mising ko kobun tesetab legut neityin kapkirwok asikomuch kosuldaen boisiet nebo ribet koboto koitetab imanda en kasubetab ngatutikab emet.
Our committee in the Senate underscored in that particular report the need to enhance the budgetary allocation to the judiciary in order to facilitate the recruitment of additional judicial officers and critical cadres of judicial staff, and to facilitate the expansion and modernization of court infrastructure across the country.
Kotiengei Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu ko oret ne inegen neimuch konyor kayanet kapkirwok en taitab biikab emet ko koyai boisienyin en oret netogunot ak nemotindoi kalotunet.
Performance cannot be measured by output alone. It must be measured by equity, consistency, and sustainability. Performance must be measured by impact. If performance is the body of the judiciary, then integrity has got to be its soul. Without it, no achievement, no innovation, and no reform can command public trust.
En komostanyin komwa akine Chief Justice Martha Koome kole tesetai kebeberta nebo kapkirwok kocheng'e ak kosuldaen tetutik ak koibe kakwautik chetoreti en yaetab boisienyin nebo kaset ak tiletab kirwogutik en oret neibu nyorunetab imanda.
We have undertaken institutional reforms aimed at enhancing the enforcement of ethical standards, protecting the public from misconduct, and ensuring that every judge, judicial officer, and staff members, all of them uphold the highest ideals of professionalism.
Kamiten igorta noto balumdaetab report noto rubeiwotab President Professor Kithure Kindiki nekakimit mwaet kole ityin komonut neo serikalitab Kenya Kwanza boroindo nenomu kapkirwok en demokrasia ak bandab tai nebo emet.
So far, 51 judges have been sworn in. Judges of the High Court, the Court of Appeal, and also the Environmental and Land and Environment Court. Another 40 are in the process of being recruited, and another 45 will be recruited next year.
Victor Korir, Kass, Nairobi.
Kakoit let tetutik tugul chetokchingei kasuldaetab kasibtoetab tuget nebo kanyoiset nebo kanetikab emoni kong'ete tugetab Iron Minet agoi nebo SHA. Kang'ong nitok Attorney General anan offset neo nebo kibagengeit nesire kanetik eng boisiet nebo TSC Evelyn Mitei nekamwa kole wendi kotauge tetutyonotok eng tarik 1 arawetab 12.
En kasarta netetat kotoi koboisie konetik tuget nelel nebo comprehensive nebo SHA kong'ete tuget necham koboisie nebo Eon Minet kakiyomis konetikab emoni kibagengeit nesire konetik boisiet nebo Teacher Service Commission komat kosich kaiweisiet age tugul amu wendi koboisie tugonoto eng oret neletet kou necham koboisie icheket nenoto ko Eon Minet. Kong'ololi yikangotyioktoi tiemutik chebo let chebo Physics Paper 3 chebo KCSE eng taonitab Iten komwa acting CEO nebo kibagengeit noto bo Teacher Service Commission eng emoni Evelyn Mitei kole wendi kotouge tetutyonoto bo SHA koityi konetik eng taunetab kei nebo arawani kitokyinigei nebo arawetab 12.
We've had engagements with all our stakeholders, the unions, the teacher association, and even we had engagements with primary school head teachers in Mombasa regarding the transition of the teachers' medical scheme from Aeon Minet to SHA. This is a Commission's policy shift to ensure that teachers get the best medical scheme. And I want to assure all the teachers that what the Commission has provided for is a comprehensive medical scheme. We've moved all the benefits from Aeon Minet scheme and improved it a bit for our teachers. So the teachers should not worry. The scheme is very good. It has very attractive benefits, and we are now shifting gears to implementation of the same. The shift is happening with effect from 1st of December 2025.
Los officer noto konet joto mu kotelelji temut joto bo KCSE eng oret neititaat nemait kinyor yautik alak tugul chebo ngolset.
This county, we've not had any issues. The exam has gone on very well. We have monitors from Teacher Service Commission. We have monitors from Examination Council who are here on a day-to-day basis. But there is no reported case of malpractice in Elgeyo Marakwet. And I want to urge them that we finish today's exams well. We don't drop the ball at the end of the final paper.
Kongete county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Andrew Kimeto.
Kagesom biikab emet missing chebunu constituency nebo Kass koistoege boisietab beek kosubkei ak nekabit nyasutiet nekaityi komildagei lorit nekaibe chemicals kotokyingei emetab Congo ak kotumji ainet netokyingei bechotok ainosiekab Kass ole kakisom biik tugul koistoege boisietab bechotok ako kisuldae kakwautik chenyolu.
Kosubkei ak nyasutyonoto kokaimuch koitita yotok ofisaek kobun departments cheterter kondochin NEMA nekamwa kole nganda makon nyasutik cheyach mising nyasutyonotok kokoitoi kurset ak kerkong'et noto nemamat keboisie bechotok akoi kasarta noto nekaimwa ng'walutik chotok chebo laboratory.
Tumekuja kuangalia, tulirespond na elders already, tumechukua samples. We want to assess the samples and then we also want to make sure that hakuna nini nyingine inaendelea, pollution inaendelea, so we really following up kama hii nini itatolewa hapa immediately and then mtaro iwekwe so kusikue na spillage nyingine inaendelea. But from the information we have, latex is not poisonous. It only causes some irritation kwa nini, but is not poisonous.
Kobun noto kokaib kakwautik akichek kamuritab beek noto nebo Eldowas koker beek chotok chetokyingei kebeberwek chotok chebo Kass ak Moi University mat keboisie asikobit mat koib kaimutik eng biikab emet.
That is polluted here is our key tributary on the other side huko Kass, ndio napeleka maji kwa dam na huko ndio tuna treat maji na tuna supply wakazi wa Kass na watu wa Lesos. So lakini tumeangalia from the information we have now, the situation is not as we had thought. It's not that bad. It's moderately hazardous, the chemical that is at hand.
And who informed the community who are beneficiaries of the water of the river that they should abstain from using the water for domestic use and also for livestock feeding until we obtain communication from the Department of Health and other stakeholders.
Kosubkei ak rupeyotab Governor Evans Kapkea kosome biikab emet mat koboisie beek eng boisionik cheboto konaga kiagik kosubkei ak neimuchi koib mienwogik bechotok kaburutkei ak chemicals chotok chekiboisie eng chobetab gloves chekakitokyin emetab Democratic Republic of Congo.
Our residents kwamba sisi wote tuvumilie tukingoja serikali iweze kututolea ripoti ya lab ili tuonyeshe kwa uhakika ni material gani ama hii substance ambayo imeweza kuingia kwa mto wetu ni gani. Lakini kama serikali ya county government ya Daktari Jonathan Chelili B na multi agencies team yote ya Uasin Gishu bado tunang'ang'ana kuona ya kwamba tuna control, but as we speak so far imekuwa controlled. It is not causing a lot of alarm, and we are still taking some steps to make sure that we are controlling this machine. First, tumeweza kupeana information kwa wale wote wanaishi karibu na hii mto pamoja na wakaaji wa Tarakwa kwamba wasiweze, na wakaaji wa Kass kwamba wasiweze kutumia maji kwa kukunywa ama kwa wanyama wetu, ng'ombe na kondoo na mbuzi, na pia waweze kuzuia watoto wasiweze kufikia pale mtoni na kuweza kukunywa maji yale. Kwamba pia the owner of this lorry aone vile tunaweza toa lorry kuweka kando pamoja na tukiongozwa na DCC ili tuweze kupata nafasi ya kufanya rehabilitation na kuzuia this material. Kuna mkaaji mmoja amesema kwamba tutafanya namna gani ili material ziweze kubaki kwa muda, na hiyo tunasaidiwa na NEMA na machineries yetu ya county, tuone vile tutasaidia kufunika na kuzuia iziweze kuflow kuingia pale kwa mtoni. So far hiyo ni yale tunaweza sema kwa sasa hivi, lakini we want to assure our residents, we want to assure the residents who will stay within this line kwamba wasikuwe na wasiwasi sana. Serikali imechukua ushukani na county disaster management team wanaweza kufanya ile wanaweza kuzuia madhara kwa wananchi wetu.
Kabit nyasutiet notok eng karonetab rani ikangomildagei lorit notok nekatokchingei DRC akotumda chemicals chotok kotokchi beek chotok chebendi komaswek chotok chebo Kass eng oret neo notok nebo Matharu ak komasta nebo Band Forest. Kong'eteke taunetab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Isaac Kogei.
Kaindochi President William Ruto kamang'unetab kipsomaninik eng KDF Lanet ole kamwa kole tindoi kamang'unet serikali nebo kobarait uchumi nebo emet kobun kokoitoetab kanetisiosiek ak trainings koityi kiboitinikab serikali eng takchinetab keker kele kakimuch kekanapta uchumi nebo emet.
We want to get graduates that are job ready, that are industry ready. And there need to be more practical skills. We have asked our TVETs, as I ask those who are being trained here for diploma and other courses, that the university must facilitate more industrial engagement, more practical engagement in industry as a means of preparing graduates that will be industry ready, connecting theory, practicals, and industry. The nation deliberately reorganized government and created the State Department for Research, Technology, and Innovation. This increased investment is essential to driving this vision and will ultimately raise our national research budget to close to 1 trillion shillings in the next 10 years. In my State of the Nation address yesterday, I identified human capital development as one of the 4 national priorities alongside expansion and transformation of agriculture, generation of additional energy, and expansion of transport and logistics to propel Kenya to the next frontier of leadership. We settled on human talent development because our people, the people of Kenya, are the most precious and irreplaceable resource that we have.
Mitei maget nebo kekanapta sukulishekab muswoknotet konamgei ak magutik chebo kipsomaninik eng emet. Kaimong'en nitok eng igorta nebo yatetab sukulit agenge nebo somanetab muswoknotet eng taonitab Eldoret.
Kondochin CC nebo somanet eng county notok bo Uasin Gishu, Engineer Lucy Ng'endo Njoroge, kotesetai serikalitab county notok koboroiti tetutik chotok chebo somanet koityi kebeberwek tugul chotok chebo emoni, nemwoe ine kole wendi sukul notok kotese kaitetab sukulishek chetinye chomchinetab kokoito somanet.
And we are also happy that the tagline is start learning, start earning for the students who will be participating in this institute. So we call on all the youths who are able to come and learn to be prepared to start earning. This is because the main lessons that are here, they are more of the computer lessons and also digital marketing. There is cyber security, ethical hacking. There's a lot to learn, and even as we gear up to the festive seasons, it is good for our youths who are maybe finishing their high school or any other long courses that they have been taking part in, to be part of this, to come and enroll at Masomotele Technical Training Institute.
Mwanjoroge kole nito ko boroindo ne inege neimuchi kosirgei boisiet kipsomaninik kasarta nekaikwang somanet kit noto nerobe eut Kiprop Ronald, legal advisor eng ofisitab governor netoche biik tugul yotok chetinye kamugetab kokoito somanet.
The lessons they offer is more of skills. We know that maybe employment has been an issue in the whole country and even the world at large, but when we have skills with us, it is able to ensure that we become our own bosses, we become employers of our fellow colleagues also and our youth.
As we know, the backdrop of education in the county lies or falls within two sectors. One is the ECDs, which are for the children, young children who are just born, waiting to undergo their pre-primary school and the secondary. Also, the county government, among the second education that they looks at is at the vocational training institute of the colleges. Now we can see that TTI is one such that operates within a county. However, as we can tell that it's a private institution, but since it's offering that technical training, it's also good to see how best or how suit can they help the citizens or the residents of Uasin Gishu County.
Kosubkei ak director nebo sukul notok Bonfas Masaviru kokilewen kotoi sukul notok asikobit kokochi boroindo neranik chematinye boisionik konetkei ak konyorchigei boroinwekab kosirgei eng boisionik.
So Masomotele Technical was born because of the need for skills. I've been in ICT for the last 23 years. That is why we are starting with the ICT. I know the industry. I know the need. If you check the courses that we selected, the 6 courses, it is very deliberate. Very deliberate. These are courses that when you walk in here, you come out able to earn for yourself. We are not targeting employment. If you get it, it's okay. But the key thing is, if you come here, you come out, you can employ yourself or somebody else. So this was all informed by the need, based on what we have seen in the industry for the last 23 years.
Kong'etegei taonitab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Isaac Kogei.
Kakiyat mornet nelel nebo Kipchimat Supermarket eng taonitab Kapsabet eng county nebo Nandi ole kaek nitok mornet nebo 4 koyat kamuninotok eng county nebo Nandi eng kasarta netesetai ak tetutik chebo kabaraitab mung'arenwa.
Kosubkei ak Evans Arusai netelelchin supermarket choto bo Kipchimat kokayat ichek mornet nelel eng taonitab Kapsabet ole kamwa ine kole testai koyat ichek morik eng county nebo Nandi kosubkei ak netestai kwendi barakaetab mung'aret eng county nebo Nandi.
Kiboiboen mising eng betutab rani amu kakeyat branch nenyo noto ko Kipchimat Express nebo nemite Kapsabet. This will be our 4th branch in Nandi County. Ibor nito kole the economy nebo Kenya komaya sai, it is favorable kwa sababu ngiker chemung'arainik koyote branches chechang koboru kole prices chebo items kowekse kobendi ng'wony siko favoran the common mwananchi.
Kapit nito eng kasarta netestai kwendi barak eng kaetab mung'aret kampuninoto bo Kipchimchim kosubkei ak tugukwak cheterter chealdoi ichek ole kamwa ine kole toreti nito korikun alyetab tuguk cheterter eng siret.
Tesetab tai nebo Kipchimchim group kotoreti mising products chekwak che produceni. Product cheu sukaruk cheu chebo West Valley ko products chechok chebo the group. Ko products kora cheu majanik choto ko mbogoti ko products chechok chebo our factories. Mite factory chechok chemite Nandi County chechoto ko Sangalo, mite Koyo ako mite Mbogo Valley. Kokotoreti choto mising. Ak kora products chechok alak ketinye mkatiat nyo nekiproduceni eng yu. Mkatiat noto nebo the brown bread, the white bread 400, 800 ak 600 ak itinye kora tuguk chechok chekicherune mbar, that is the farm produce cheu chego ak ingwek.
Eng nguno kotinye kampunit noto bo kipchemat morik ang'wan eng kaunti nebo Nandi. Ole kamwa ine kole kokotoret nito eng taunetab boisionik mising ko eng kasari makomite boisionik eng emet.
We employed more than 50 people here. That is why the company is creating many jobs. Ako kakotoret mising serikali kwa sababu meimuche serikali nenyo nebo Kenya ko employ each and everyone. That's why suppose ko toreti mising serikali nenyo anan koker serikali nenyo kole ka upliften the companies cheu Kipchimchim Group cheikilege amu kakosirwech lagok chok.
Kaiwekyi ine kora kongoi serikalitab President William Ruto eng mwaet kole kokokanaptaetab mung'aret eng emet.
Economy nebo sai komakoya makou atkinye batai. Kwa sababu yeker koyotote chemung'arainik kasisiek kwak chekoyotote mung'araisiek cheumpya koboru kole favorable economy nebo Kenya. Ako tikesome eng tai kele toko reduce some taxes sitokomuch ke growen anan ko growen sa chemung'arainik alak chebo Kenya mzima. Kichere kabisa wana the other suppliers or other distributors to create other branches sitokotoret common mwananchi kwa sababu ngochanga dukeshek anan ngochanga supermarkets ko reduce prices. Ko reduce price kotoreti common mwananchi.
Kou noto kokaek nito cherset eng chemung'arainik alak chetinye kamuget koro kole kayat mornok cheuchu eng kaunti nebo Nandi ko oret agenge nebo kero kele kakikanapta kabiletab kei eng mung'aret, ole nito ko oret agenge nebo kero kele kakikanapta uchumi nebo emet. Kong'etege kaunti nebo Nandi, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass TV, kainenyu ko Nelson Tarbei.
Kaindoji M-Pesa Foundation groundbreaking nebo teksetab korik chelelach anan classrooms eng sukulitab Kamureto Comprehensive School eng Sotik sub-county nebo Bomet newendi koteleljin M-Pesa Foundation. Wendi koboisie M-Pesa Foundation rabisiek cheite million 67 eng teksonoto kole kimong'u kowangei eng kasartab arawek 7.
Kosubkei ak nebo kecheret en Safaricom Foundation, Joseph Okutu kowendi koteche M-Pesa Foundation korik anan classroom chelelach en sukulinoton bo Kamurito Comprehensive School nemiten en sub-county nebo Sotik ole bendi koboisien rabisiek cheite milionisiek 97.
Citizens of the Future has got three elements. The first element is infrastructure improvement. And infrastructure improvement includes doing the classes for all the grades from early childhood education to the primary school, which is grade 1 to grade 6, then to junior school. And in addition to infrastructure facilities, we are also doing, we are equipping an ICT lab, a 40-seater ICT lab, and also a science lab. So the whole idea is that a learner, when he gets to a facility such as this, is properly equipped with digital skills, with the science skills, and ready to compete in the digital economy.
Okutu kole bo komonut korik chetinye itondo nemie ak tuguk chemokyingei kipsomaninik asikimuch kekanapta somanet.
Of the citizens of the future is to ensure that the learners have got digital skills, which I've said. So the first was infrastructure. The second is to ensure that digital skills have been imparted to these learners. And the third one, to ensure that teachers in teacher training colleges are also properly skilled to be able to offer digital literacy wherever they are posted. So those are the three elements of the Citizens of the Future program, which also includes TVETs. TVETs is also an essential element of our program.
En komostanyin komwa non-executive director nebo Safaricom Engineer John Mosoni kole bo komonut kanaptaetab teksetab sukulinoton en kakimutetab somanet en komosotok.
As residents of this county and especially the neighborhood of Kamureto, to thank Safaricom Foundation. And I think I had mentioned earlier that this is a very, very important project. And in fact, if somebody could have seen the state in which this facility was in a worse kind of state. So again, rebuilding it And within the next 6 months, 7 months, we have a new facility, which again should be able to bring in more students or more pupils. And then all the facilities, we are starting from ECD, that is nursery school, going up. And each class is close to about 50 or 40 to 50 students. But something very interesting is we have put emphasis on ICT. You know, Safaricom, generally we are an ICT company. So we are putting ICT facilities. So there'll be a lab here, which again will equip the teachers, students, and so on, so that they can be able to engage in terms of ICT expertise, which we are thinking. Now, what I've asked the residents here is let us support, especially the contractor, to make sure that we meet that deadline in terms of, assisting to ensure that nothing gets lost here. And then apart from that, when we talk about, let's say, Kamurita here, we are actually discussing anybody within the neighborhood, even after Bomed and so on. I think the pupils, everywhere, they are welcome here.
Kongeten county nebo Bomet, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Festus Rono.
Baetab kiagik ko agenge eng boisionik chekotestai kochutyi changindab kabatik kobun county nebo Narok kole kaimuch korutechi sirindenyo Albert Tanu David Keter nekamwa kole kikotestai inendet konyorune kelchin neo mising baetab kiagik kole kacher kabatik alak koker kole kaimuch kochutyi kabatishonotok.
Kotokotin en mbaretab Keter Dollar Line mbarani kiyoe ng'alekab kechirek kekuren doba ak tuga chekuren saiwal. Saiwal ichu koto chekororon kinomen kuret nekikuren Pakistan, Punjab en olimbo Pakistan, ako kiboe tuchu en olimbo koret nebore Bangladesh, India ak emotinwek alak en Africa. Saidi ne keboe en Kenya kou elekiroker kikoit East Africa oleo. Ako kicham koroni amun tenyi ko teta nekaran nebo kit netai koron kochome koret neo maat kou niton bo Narok ninyonet ak Kajiado counties. Ko kichome en yondon amun kacham ko koroni nyonet. Kimoe kora tuguk chekitam kekeren tuchu kora ko kimoe kora kibesen ak twala. Ko elekibesen ak twala ko en ng'alekab rangiat netindoi. Kakemwoe ng'alechon sait age.
Kamwa Keter kole baetab tuga chebo saiwal ko agenge en kabatisiet ne mung'aret amun tuchaton kotindoi olyet nemiten barak kosibgei ak nebo banyek ak chego tuchaton. Kaaror Keter kole miten barak quality nebo banyek ak chego chebo tuchaton ak ikochin temindet kelchinoik chechang en kasarta nenwach. Kosibgei ak Keter komuchi kobai tuchaton bo saiwal chi age tugul akot neming'in mbaret amun kimuchi kebaen suswek kou tuga alak tugul. Boisiet neo neyoe Keter en mbarenyin ko baetab tuga choton bo keswek ko kirugik chemengechen ole kinyor ichek keswek en Kenya Agriculture and Livestock Research Organization KALRO en Naivasha ak Lolgorian en Transmara South.
Kiagere kityo kolelen olikinye ko kitam abwote alelen mara ng'alekab resilience ala mara kain chito ng'ala kowekse mbar ko farming is therapeutic. Toreti kora chito en mawazo ak relaxen mind. Ko kiachamane ng'alekab mbar.
Boe kora Keter kechirek chenootin ko dopa chebunu South Africa ole kamwa ine kole kit nekamwa kole itos konyil 2 en kenyit ye saramek ak yekitu en arawek tuteno asi kokon kelchinoik chechang en kasarta nenwach en kabatindet neisuldoen baetab kechirek choton.
Boe kora kechirek chebo doba en biik chemongen ko kechirianan tui metit ako lel. Ko kechiriani ko kiachamen ane noton kit agenge netai koron koechekitu kabisa mara moja. Moyani ngebai ko within 3 months 4 months ko kake enough kialda kwa market alan ot ieny ndema yekindoi kotinye kinyi arawek 3 ko sawa kabisa kochobok. Ako bendanyin ko chang banyek otinye lean meat. Ngele kechopto bendab doba ko karan mau nombo mau nebo ng'ororiet, yani tinye bendo nekias netilile ko kanamgei banyek ak sundet kochutgei tugul pamoja. Ako nechu keke ot lelaboen kechirek kor koibo keker acheru 10 liters en kechirek icheken. Ako ngacheru 10 liters ichu ketinye pa kialde akesigen kialen sukaruk en kiboitiot nemiten yoton akoen chaik nekere ile ndakakochop chito kole akobai kechirek en ele kakerchi kole ele kakerchi kechirek akobai niton kosiche chego chetoreti kora familia.
Kasom keter serikali kobwat ichek en yaetab ortinwek nekamwa kole sikotoret meng'ik anan kabatik choton en kamandaetab rurutikwak en mwaet kole takochang ortinwek chemabunokse en kebeberta nebo Emurua Dikir ak kebeberwek cheterter en county nebo Narok.
Kit nekimoe kesom kotet serikali ko ng'alekab infrastructure, ng'alekab barabarosiek. Kitinye shida neo en barabarosiek kwanza en koroninyon en Emurua Dikir ak emoni. Ngele kimoe kora kochobok ortinwek sikesich ele kimondoe. Mi karit nebo chon netam konyokoibe chego en terekta netonyolu karit nekikichob netinye refrigerator en orit konyone terekta koibe chego. Kowendi en yu ikere toririren amun sereti koamoni bendi chego sauritab ortinwek kyach. Ako manit ine angamwa asinye ngele kimoe kemwoe kora bikyok kelenjin kitinye shida amun kibore kikilgei temik en ireu kele kechob kobete lebendi kobar koron oret koker kakome oret koitu chito kondeun ngweny beit amun lele bakikere akinye ile kakwam amowe. Mi madam netam kole chego en ireu kosereti ne en orani nendachobot oret ko toreti tomakikomplaineni.
Kates Keter kocher serikalitab county nebo Narok koyochi meng'ik chebo kebeberaton factories asikobit kotoret ichek en aldaetab rurutikwak en oret nebo value addition nebo chego, magatok, banyek ak tuguk cheterter chebunu imbarenikwak. Kosibgei ak Keter kotomo kokochi serikalitab Kenya Kwanza kondochin President William Ruto komonutiet neo sekta nebo kabatisiet en emoni ole kacher ine kobwat kabatik en kebeberta nebo Transmara ak kebeberwek alak en kamwa kole chechang en kosibikyik ko kabatik. Kong'eten Transmara en county nebo Narok, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Albert Tonoi.
Chitab Kalenjin kakituk chotok kametab logoiwekchok chebo emet kakimuch kebun kong'eten studio nebo Kass TV. Kongoi missing au Brandon kaikonech iker logoiwekab emet kikurenon Jacqueline Arusei ak amakun kit age tugul nemie.